Hi guys! Thank you so much for coming out to Jump Street this week. We had a ton of fun and it was great to see you flipping and bouncing with the kids out there or walking around taking pictures. That was great too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carol.
That was an awesome time. Thanks, guys. This week, we continue on. This is our, we have 2 more weeks in James, but this is our last chapter of James. We're doing James 5, and we're going to be talking about prayer. It's going to be super awesome. We're going to set the tone to be a little bit more intimate for the morning. So worship is going to be a little more intimate. We're not going to have chairs up front. We're going to ask kids to sit close and sit up on the floor and just kind of set a little different vibe as we talk about kind of an intimate, more personal topic.
Yeah. For small groups, it'll look a little bit different too. We're going to have different prayer prompts for the kids to go through. So you'll be facilitating that time with your group. You'll tell them one prompt and then let them go spread out in the room and pray for a couple minutes on that topic. Then you'll call them back together and have just a couple minutes debriefing what that was like, and then you'll send them out with another topic, and we have a few cycles of that for you guys to be doing.
Sweet. Another thing we have coming up is our child protection plan training. I know we've been doing a lot of trainings recently, but this one is super important because child safety is one of our highest values. If we don't have a safe environment, we just can't do ministry. It builds trust with parents and with students, and we got to be protecting our kids. And so it's a really brief training, but a very important one. The meetings aren't mandatory, but the content is mandatory. So one way or another, everyone has to go through this at some time. It'll just be again a 30-minute thing. We're going to do it from 10:15 to 10:45, or 10:20 to 10:50 about. On 2 Sundays coming up, February 15th and February 22nd. So it'll just be in between services. You can go. Brian will be giving the talk. It's really great information, and it'll help us have a safer environment for our students. So please choose one of those dates, the 15th or the 22nd, and attend that. It'll be in room 173, the high school room right across from the gym. And if you guys could jump into one of those sessions, that'd be great. We will be tracking attendance, so we'll know who goes and who doesn't go, and we will, one way or another, require you to somehow consume this information. So please show up to one of those dates.
Yes. Summer camp is coming up in July, but it's coming up. And we need you guys to register. It is free for you to go, but we do need you to go through that process online. So you can register online and then use the code LEADER in all caps as your free promo code.
And that'll just help us track who's going, so we know how many leaders we have and who can't go and all that kind of stuff. So that just really helps us. So please do that if you know you're going. Finally, so for this Sunday, since it is going to be a little more intimate in talking about prayer, some kids are really comfortable praying out loud or even praying in general. Some kids don't do it often and don't even know where to start. So be encouraging of the kids just to really spend time talking to God today, but also when you kick off the questions, share from what you just prayed about. Pray along with the kids from these prompts, and then when they all come back together, set the level of vulnerability and authenticity by sharing what you just talked to God about and how you did that. And this is a part of how we teach them to pray too. Some kids won't know what to say or won't know what to talk about by you sharing what you're talking about and how you're doing that. That'll really help them understand what prayer is and how we do that. So that's our tip for today.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 more things. That's Brooke back there. You can see the top of her head, and she's she works in the office. She's an executive assistant for Brian Rottenhausen. But she's also a new Midpoint leader. So welcome her when you see her. And then last thing, Mark is not dead. He's just at a meeting.
Oh yeah, he's meeting with one of you who are going to be watching this video. Well, we made this. I forget who he's meeting with.
Okay, that's all.
Bye.